This is kind of cool. This young man wrote how I work this way. That's a pretty cool book. Our next performer has started out here like years ago. This is like the first time back in quite a while, and I'm really excited for this evening. Let's welcome Mr. Kevin Carson.
Greetings, everyone. And yay, I'm back. It's been about 8 years. You're probably wondering what I've been up to. I've been on an odyssey, a bit of an odyssey. An odyssey of stupidity, basically. Just making one dumb decision after another and living with the consequences. You're probably asking yourself, Kev, what could those be? Let's see, where can I start? I'll give you one in the form of advice. If you're a straight man, inadvertently dating a lesbian, don't marry her. Just don't. Okay? You're going to have to trust me on this one. You're going to hit a wall. You're going to hit a wall, and it's not going to be your vaginal one. That is not in the cards. That is not in the cards. You're not changing anybody. Okay? There'll be no conversions henceforth. I know men like to think their penises are like a magic wand, and maybe you could go up to a gay person and wave it over their head and then bump on their head and they're straight. Trust me, that doesn't work. I tried that. It just tends to anger people more than anything else. So as you can gather, my ex-wife left me for another woman, which is kind of odd to say because it implies I'm also a woman. I don't really know how else to word that, so I just kind of yell with it. But what was funny for me is that about a month after she left, she calls me and says she wants to have a threesome with me and the woman she left me for. Can you piece all that together? Okay. So of course I just go running out of my house, just no shoes on, running down the highway, forgetting that I had a car I could have driven, so excited. And I get there, and I walk in and I see her, and she looks just like me. She's got short spiky hair, funky glasses, goatee. And I'm just like, So eventually she goes to the restaurant, my ex-wife goes, so what do you think? I said, I think it's going to be a no-go tonight. I think tonight's going to be a no-go. And she's like, what are you talking about? This is every man's dream. And I went, no. Knowing what it's like to fuck yourself is every man's nightmare, actually. The last thing I would need would be to be lying down with my eyes closed and I open them and see me giving myself a blowjob. Okay? That is not a dream. That's a nightmare from whence I shan't awake. That's right, made up old English people. It was that fucking bad. So then, the spiraling of this, I ended up having to move in with my grandmother at the age of 40. Yeah. Let me tell you something for the men out there. You really haven't had an erection until you moved in with your grandmother. I'm just saying. A lot of fun happening over there with me and Nana. A lot of fun. So I'm hanging with Nana. And I do have some possible bad news. I think she might be dying. She's not sick or anything like that, but she's been ordering more and more Jesus-related stuff off the eBay lately. And she's getting a little out of control with it. And I think the reason she's doing it is that when she does die, you know, Jesus will be able to find her. Because he's going to want his shit back at some point. But, you know, so the other day I'm in her bedroom, just kind of rifling through her belongings while she was napping. And I'm taking a good look around. And she's got Jesus shit everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. On her bureau, she's got framed pictures of him just going down the bureau. None of me. I'm not in the mix. But Jesus is there, and it's him through the years. You know, there's one of him in the manger, one of him learning carpentry, his senior year high school photo. They're all there. She's got life-size statues of him in there. I'm telling you, life-size statues. And an actual floor-to-ceiling cross. I'm not even joking. Floor-to-ceiling. I think it's the actual cross he died on. Which would explain why there are crowds of people that gather on the front lawn every Lent. Would actually explain that. But it's almost like at this point she's sleeping in a crypt. It's getting to that point with all the statues, especially with the statues. That's a bit much. It really is. So we just decided, you know what, the hell with it. We just pulled the mattress out of there and we laid down a stone slab. And she sits on that. When she goes to bed at night, she lies down like this. And that's just in case if she wakes up in the morning, or doesn't, I should say. We're good to go. That's an easy wake and funeral. Just put plexiglass over the door. You know, just seal her in there. We can look at her like she's Elvis. I've also been doing some online dating. Yeah, let me explain what online dating is for anyone that hasn't done it. Basically, it sucks. And that's really all there is to it. Because that's all my time, guys, and I gotta get off the stage now. Let me give you back to Rick. It's been great. Thanks a lot.
That's my favorite closing ever. Basically, it sucks. That's all my time.